to my channel and welcome if you are new. So today I'm showing you how to make this card. So I am taking some cartridge paper, a 6x4 inch card base. I apologize for the dogs barking in the background. I have my window open. And then I'm taking a 6x4 inch front card panel. I'm taking some pine trees by a Noel stamp. I linked it in my description for you guys. I'm also going to be using one of my nesting circle dies and then this Bauble die that I've had for a long time. Unfortunately I couldn't link it, but I did find images of it, so maybe people have got it and they just haven't put the links on store. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to be using 3 distress, they're not inks because they're one's ink and 2 oxides, so I'm going to be using Tumbled Glass, Salty Ocean and Blueprint Sketch. As you can see, I masked off a little bit of that circle, and how I did that was I used a 5p piece to cut out the mask because I didn't have a circle small enough for what I wanted. So I'm going to just do some basic ink blending, and then this card is actually inspired by somebody else, so I will link the original in my description for you guys to go and check out. So obviously there are different aspects, like different glitters and all of that sort of stuff, and different approaches to it, I guess you could say. I wasn't 100% happy with how it turned out, but I do think it's really a great card, and I think if I was to recreate this, I probably wouldn't make it a shaker, because I think even without the shaker part into it, it's still very effective, if that makes sense. So I may recreate this with a different color combination or something. So once I finish doing my distress ink blending, I'm now going to bring in my trees. Now I was just contemplating on whether or not I wanted to incorporate the hill, and I used the hill and drift stencil, and then it turned out it didn't look great, so I ended up removing that and just putting in a mask that I've cut out with some A4 paper. I am setting my trees with some clear gloss wow embossing powder. Now again, like I said, if I was to recreate this, I probably would use a black embossing powder just so it's a bit more crisp with the black tones, because when you see this, I feel like it's got more of like a moony mirror side to it, and I just don't know if I like that kind of look. So yeah, you'll have to let me know down in my comments. So I'm using Brilliance inks to make snow in the background, as well as obviously the snow that I'm going to add into my shaker. So I'm just going to tell you what I did so I can insert some music, because I think the original video is probably a lot better than mine. So basically I used some quick release foam that I've had in my stash for so long, and it just needs using, and I thought I'd give it a go. I don't recommend that. I recommend using foam because you can cut it better and it's thicker, if that makes sense. So I adhered my design into the background as well. Underneath that, I've applied my acetate with the sentiment, so it's just everything's like done for you guys. So I do apologize if I skipped a step, but like I said, I will link the original video so you guys can check that out. Also, I have a little tip if you're having issues with cutting foam or foam tape, because I don't know about you guys, but the amount of times my scissors have stuck to this and they've been ruined, and I've had to go back in and with some new scissors, and it just gets frustrating. Get some grease-through paper or baking paper, whatever you want to call this, wherever you're from. For me, it's grease-through paper, and basically all I did is I adhered a strip of this onto that, and then when I go to cut it into thinner strips, it doesn't cut onto my scissors, and it's very much more easier to handle. So definitely recommend trying this if you're having issues with that. I'm going to insert some music now. For the fillers, I added some Diamond Sequins by NUVO, and also some fake snow that I got from the works as well. So yeah, I don't know if it's something that I recommend, but if you are one of those people like me, I've had that in my stash for so long that I just needed using or binning, and I wanted to see if I could create a card. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like and subscribe. It does really mean a lot to me, especially when I notice people are watching my videos. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next one, so stay safe and happy crafting. Bye guys.